Ah. Oh, sorry about the late start there. Forgot to plug my cable for my component video cable for my PS3 into my PS2. Welcome, one and all. NavigatorEX here. And, right, just playing around with these shoulder buttons for a second. Oh, you can fast forward the animation, you can slow it down. Huh. Metal Gear Solid 3, Subsistence. I've been waiting to play this for a bit. Mostly because of my lack of familiarity with I think of all the Metal Gear games, this is the one I have the least familiarity with that I've played. So I've been wanting to get into this one. The story of where it all started, apparently. Kinda wish I could play that intro on stream, but I know that'd get VOD muted in a second. Oh, it's so good though. Let's see what we got in options. Circle select, right, gotcha. I also noticed whoops. Wrong platform, okay. Last second preparation, okay. Let's see what we got in options. A vibration blood, a Dolby Pro Logic. Ew. You almost had me for a second, game. You almost had me. There we go. Properly reversed up and down. Oh, God, I wish I could remember where I learned that. Where I developed the motor memory for looking up and down reverse. I'm wanting to blame it on Star Fox. Let's see. There's that and exit. Okay, before we get into this one, this being Subsistence, it's got a lot of extra stuff in here, and I don't know what all is extra. I suppose I could read the back of the box, because why not? I unplugged my phone. It's probably charged enough anyway. Okay. Secret Theater mode. That one's been mentioned before. Duel mode. I have no idea what that is unless it's like a boss rush or some multiplayer shenanigans. I'll have to read up on that later. And new stages for Snake versus Monkey. Oh, right. This had like an ape escape thing attached to it, didn't it? Huh. Well, this disc is basically controls and a photo album, so I suppose that'll be on disc too. Oh, man. Metal Gear Solid 3, though. See what I can remember about it before I get in. Okay, takes place in the first half of the 60s, I want to say. Shit happens involving a stolen nuke that the boss delivers to the Russians and defects. Was it the Davy Crockett system? I'm trying to do this because I want to see if I've completely lost everything that I remember about this, because I think I played through this game one time. So boss defect and Rykov is there. And there's also a lot of animal eating. And bees. What was that guy? Pain? Yeah, and spoilers. Okay, I think everything past that I'm pretty much in a haze on. Oh, and the mountain climb. That's another part that I don't know how I was going to handle on Twitch, but whatever. I'll find out when I get there, because new game! Playing the MGS series for the first time. Okay. Oh, so tempting. Let's see, playing the MGS series for the first time. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go with I like MGS 2, just because of having recently completed it. I mean, let's see how close I can keep to the previous game's experience. We have 2 easies on this one? Okay, what does it tell what we have on the lower difficulties? Non-action experts and nah, doesn't even tell. I mean, I'm going normal. I just wanted to see if it had what was on offer. We starting with opening text?
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Thank you, Snake. I was worried I'd have to read that. Yeah, apparently this is a game that's fairly rough on emulators. I've seen a lot of stuff about this one being really CPU intensive. I've yet to try it on PCSX2 myself, so I figured better safe than sorry. Fire it up on my actual console. Prequel to the very first Metal Gear, yes.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Which makes extra sense for the States, because we originally didn't get Metal Gear 1 and 2 here, unless you count those awful NES titles, the second of which isn't even canon. MSX or nothing there, and then we didn't get those until later.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
I didn't remember his hair being that light.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Well, that oxygen supply could be a hell of a lot worse if he'd thrown that cigar the wrong way. Do I have any personal military experience? No.
Sunrise.
There's a good chunk of military in my family. My Uncle Kenneth is Air Force, well, ex-Air Force. My Uncle Chris is ex-Marine. Granddad on my mom's side is ex-Army, ran a convoy. But nothing personal. I'm gonna turn the game volume down a little bit.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour.
Okay, hopefully not too much. I have no personal military experience. I'm too doughy. I probably should have gone that way, but you know.
For the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5.
Hell, I don't even have much in the way of fight experience.
1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Thanks, Major, name not currently disclosed. It's like I've barely even been in a fight in my life. Some of the neighborhood kids kicked my ass one time with a PVC pipe at one residence, and another dude just socked me out of a swing for calling his girlfriend a bitch, and then Chris
The head of the CIA
beat his
has
ass.
finally given us the green
My
light
brother.
for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual Mission?
No, the Virtuous Mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If
Ah,
it succeeds,
Virtual
we'll be
Mission.
officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous Mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Okay, where was that even from?
The
Where did
rocket
that even
carried
come from,
Yuri
guy?
Gagarin into orbit was the A-1,
I don't know.
known as the Vostok.
Yeah, David Hayter's the voice acting, though. I
Sokolov
love his
said to
voice
be the
acting,
man
but
most responsible
it is
for the multi-engine cluster used
very-
to back the rocket.
it is, in fact, unique.
After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
Don't really know
From a
what to
lowly
add to it.
technician
He's
head of a design bureau. That's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly after.
Gagarin. Okay, thank you.
I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a
It's like I knew that either had to be a quote or
2 weeks and more than 600
guy
miles
here
to
was the
get
most
from
depressing man on earth.
facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent.
I love quotes. I'm just not as
And it was only a week later that
good
we
at
had something
memorizing
much
them
bigger on our
where they came from as I like.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to
Question?
prevent further missile
Oh, no
shipments.
question. I was just saying it's like
But the Soviets didn't
that
back
line,
down,
the-
instead placing their
no,
armed
the
forces on secondary alert.
blue sky, no God thing. It's like I knew
Missiles continued on course towards
either it was a quote from someone, because I'm not as good with remembering where quotes come from as I'd like, or that this particular snake is one of the most depressing people in the world. Might explain his
Finally,
cigar
on
habit,
October
though.
28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians
And I
really
think this
want?
game is the first time I
Sokolov.
actually heard the acronym
They wanted us to
IRBMs.
return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of
Eh.
Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Naked Snake,
That's right.
the
What the
father,
hell was he working
as
on?
it were, of the
At the time, we
later
had
snakes,
no idea.
although I'm led to understand
We were running out of
not
time.
of his own volition.
Either
And
give
welcome,
up Sokolov
No Third
or
Impact,
risk
please.
full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
To answer your question, PlayStation 2 original hardware. It's my Slim.
Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space
And welcome
rockets?
Alteason.
No. Missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Oh, man. Yeah, I hear the camera was, the better camera was brought forward to the later 3DS release. I don't recall if that released on new 3DS or if it was released before, but hey, they got the good camera. That's the part that counts. Oh, I forgot the cutscene shenanigans.
Infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
It's like previous games had cutscene shenanigans. I forgot entirely about this one doing more with them.
Weapon is complete. We'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
God hand, yeah. If I had more money in my PSN account, I would pick that up digitally, but
the recovery point.
Not
The
yet.
recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I hear good things about, like, spiders? I don't know. I don't want to know. I've heard things about certain ones being edible. And I don't want to find out. Ugh. Like, this guy asks, how does it taste, a number of times throughout this game. There are some things that don't merit that question. Oh, snap. I think you're gonna need that, buddy. Well, that pose looks awfully familiar. Oh, adding money to PSN via debit or credit. Yeah, that hasn't happened since well before the PSN hack. I deleted my information over 10 years ago. It's PSN cards. All the way. Sony lost that forever. Captured scientists, huh? How do they taste? Hey, what? Wait. Oh shit, does this have an old save file on here? Okay, that could, Huh. That was unexpected, and, I might have to fix that. Whoops! Okay, let's see, options. I don't even know how to undo this. Oh boy, let's see. Well, this is a way to start the game. Would it be a disc 2 thing? That would be really unfortunate. Oh boy. Well, that explains the hair. I was concerned about the hair. Okay, you know what? While I'm here, why not? I'll just... mistakes were made. Let's see how this handles in the calls.
What's wrong? You were expecting something different? Now, go and find Sokolov and get him out of there.
Okay, to explain what's going on? Oh boy. Let's see. Liked MGS2. Oh boy. Yeah, I answered it. I liked MGS2. Thanks, game, for not explaining that option. Okay. How to explain it for people who don't know what's going on in the timeline. Okay, so the past two Metal Gears, Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm not even going to do Metal Gear 1 and 2 because I'm not familiar enough. Metal Gear Solid 1. Oh boy, I'm bad at synopses. As you can tell by the 70 episodes I'm behind on YouTube. So, Solid Snake, super agent and all-around cool guy, gets called in on a mission to kick the shit out of a bunch of terrorists who are calling for his dead dad's corpse because the guy's a great soldier, and then finds out that they want his genes for shits and giggles, and also the terrorist leader is his brother. Shenanigans ensue. Turns out that his brother and he share the same genes because of genetic experiments from said dad. And the guy, and the guy in this game is supposed to be said dad. See, Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh boy. Trying to wrap my head exactly around how that one ties into this one, but there are points. Oh. Aside from the Patriots thing, which they don't really touch on too much for a bit in this game. But Major Zero figures in, and I can't... Okay. Go from Metal Gear Ray. So, into the last game, terrorists' plans get foiled, Metal Gear designs get leaked all over the world, and so the states want an anti-Metal Gear weapon. Solid Snake gets called back in, finds out that there's a ray on the tanker, wants to expose that to the world, and shit happens, and his brother comes back to steal the Metal Gear Ray, albeit in the form of an arm, stuck to a former enemy who lost his arm, and tanker sinks, shit happens, and, well, the guy who this face belongs to is called in, Raiden. Oh boy. Oh boy, I need to, I think I might restart. Oh boy, I don't want to, I hate to restart already. You know what, I can finish the synopsis while I'm restarting. Okay. Oh good, the shoulder button trick works. Then I can skip through the cutscenes and get back to the thing. Okay. Raiden gets called in. Terrorists have, taken over the Big Shell, which is supposed to be an offshore cleanup facility to clean up the mess that was caused at the tanker that actually secretly housed Ray. Turns out to be a whole Shadow Moses all over again thing, which, in spite of the seemingly unintentional parallels, is actually the actual purpose to make dudes like Snake. Okay, let's go. I like MGS3, I suppose. European Extreme, that's where this is from. I wanted to take his face off.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
I was trying to remember which game European Extreme was on before. Okay, let's see. Can I skip through all the cutscenes and get back to where I was? So, Big Shell goes to shit. Raiden meets Solid Snake from MGS1, who kind of pulls his fat out of the fryer a lot of times.
You copy. You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I've accidentally eaten a roach before. That doesn't mean I find it to be fine cuisine, Major.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission.
Wait.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay, do we have the right face now? Okay. Also, my brain's going places and I don't know where to. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, cliffside, right. Okay. So, we got some new additions to this game, additions which I am bad at using, but I don't think terrible at explaining. Okay, I'm not sure about the health bar up there again. I'm going to have to get used to that. But on the top right, we've got this camo index, which is aided by crouching, crawling, and staying in grass. So, hopefully I can do a little bit better at stealth in this game. Oh, man. But while I'm getting used to this, though, I mean, just look at this. Look at this landscape. This is on, I think originally on around 2003. This version was 2005, and then in the States at 2006. Hence why I have the 2006 date in the below. Okay. Oh, careful. Bandage. Oh. LF med. I don't know. Life medicine. It's a really good looking game. It's like right at the edge of the console generation, though. About the same time the PS3 and 360 released, so one of the last hurrahs for the real, oh boy, for the main portion of the life of the PS2, one of the last real big hurrahs. There are a few other games that released that were really good showcases, but things started moving on to the other systems around this point. But for PS2, this much foliage.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
Hey, hush puppies are
That's
delicious.
right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire.
Oh, I forgot about
Once its
that.
durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence.
Take
No
only
weapons,
pictures,
equipment,
leave only
footprints,
footprints.
sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
Oh, that thing.
SAS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Yo!
Medic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
I need to hear that voice actor at some point.
It's
Good.
been 5 years, 72 days, and
I need to look
18
her up.
hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
Hmm.
You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
Mommy did
No.
love me.
I taught
Ugh.
you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques.
Lori
I
Allen,
taught
thank
you
you.
all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier
I
has
caught
to
that,
follow
Altice,
whatever
and
orders he's
I'll
given.
answer that question in just a
It's not his
second,
place to
Blind
question
Archer.
why, but you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones
Wow.
who dictate the missions.
What anthill did you crawl
Then
out
who
of, guy?
does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The
And
legendary
thank you for
unit
calling
of
him
the
Jack
Boss
like
put together
20
during
times
World
on a
War II
mission
was
where
a
they're not
snake.
supposed to be divulging
Code
names,
Unit,
boss.
A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
I don't know,
Yes.
maybe Sean Connery.
It's good
He's
to
pretty
hear your
cool.
voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not
Ah, I
to
missed
worry.
that name thing.
I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Okay, do I have control back?
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Oh man, I remember the magazines covering the whole CQC thing in this game, having the knife and gun out at the same time.
Commencing
That's
Virtuous Mission now.
Yellow Submarine. I have a coworker who'd have to ask about that one. Coworker's a pretty big Beatles fan. Okay, so now I have control back. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to go through those basic actions. I just know it. Okay. Put that gun away real quick. Don't want to waste a shot. So about your question, how much do I know about this? I remember the ending. I remember a certain spy this guy meets along the way and what her ultimate objective is. Oh boy, there's a big old snake. I remember the boss and her fate and her allegiances, her loyalties, as it were. Yoink. Shalashaska. I remember a bit about that. I'm a little hazy on why he does what he does at the end. But I remember him on the plane, I do. Okay. Okay. Mushrooms, okay. So I am open to spoilers on this, because I have completed this game before. Once... Okay. Way to Fall, I do not know that one. Okay, also real quick. I could have sworn I heard something else in the brush. Something else to eat, maybe. Also, okay, there's the camera center button. Okay. Way to Fall. I'm going to have to remember that one going forward, because... Alright. So, the Lori Allen thing, though, I wanted to look that one up, because, yeah, she sounds a whole lot like someone in Skyrim, but she's not credited for that, so... Okay. Snake can't crouch run, can he? That'd be too easy. Okay. Oh, what the... Oh? D-pad to walk. Okay, here we go. Remember that going forward. Okay, can't rotate the camera here. Oh. I can look up and around. So there's that. Okay. Need to familiarize myself with the controls a little bit more than in previous games. Oh, here we go. We have a clearing. That's an invitation to hilarity. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hello, scaly friendos. This is not Live and Let Die. I don't think I'll be running across their heads. Let's see if I can do this without pissing any of them off unnecessarily. Okay. Clicking the stick for the good camera. Oh, that's what happened. Is camera centering was just the wrong camera. Okay. Any more friends in the muck? That would be less good. He's just right here. Shit! They run! They can't run! They can't turn easily. Okay, this is not great. Please tell me he's not following me. That would be really embarrassing. Okay. Also, muddy clothes. Okay. Alright, so clicking the right stick is what does this. So I could probably use this for some of my more common travel and just switch to the better camera when enemies and goons are around. Oh, hello. It's like I'm sitting here thinking to myself, the old cam might actually be useful. Oh.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if
She
you
could have just
crawl
left off that
instead,
first part
you should be able to
because
sneak by without
I'm
being
bound to be
noticed.
spotted.
You can see how
She could have
effective
left
your
it off because it's
camouflage is by
accurate.
looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
I have a feeling that Kojima saw a bit of Rambo before or during the making of this game and wanted to add a little bit of that to this. Okay. Old camera. Alright. Now I saw goons up ahead. So let's... Okay, 45 is not great. Let's use that... Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Use that thing. I'm back to circle confirm. Okay, here we go. Camouflage. Let's see. Start with the uniform. Okay. Tiger stripe. Okay, leaf is good. Anything better for the moment? And face. Woodland. Oh, right. Let's see. The 360 thing. Yeah, about that recommendation. Yeah, no problem at all. So for anyone interested in looking up old Xbox 360s, since it's kind of far out for a why not? This is dumb. I'll take it off after a bit, but for the moment. Yeah, 360s. My current 360 is the Xbox 360 arcade model, which is why I can recommend it, because I got it very shortly after launch. Like, I want to say within a week, because of my previous 360, which I'd got on, I want to say eBay, burnt out, and the towel trick was instrumental in getting a few things done on it in the last days of the thing. But ultimately, it had to go. It was done. Stop. Is he going to keep coming this way? This is a bad idea. So this thing has lasted for, I think its launch was like, when was it? 2009? Oh, there's another dude. Let's see. Not quite. Am I out of range? Okay. Don't touch. No touching. But yeah, some of the later models of 360 though apparently have higher reliability. I can't speak from experience on those, but okay. Let's see. Zinnia. I don't know anything about Xbox 360 emulation, so I can't really comment on that one. Oh, it's had my interest, but considering how long it took me to rip my own BIOS and get my own files together for a PS2. Okay, where'd he go? Oh, damn it. Are you good there, buddy? Nope. Sit down. And you sit down. Thank you.
What's wrong?
This is going to be one of those streams, isn't it? And you...
What's wrong?
Oh, come on.
Who's that?
This was dumb, but whatever.
Radio, we need backup.
Damn it! I was hoping to get him before he did the radio. Time to run! Oh, I shot his radio. Good. Alright. Where'd he go? Can't see. Here we go. Go to sleep. Sleep. Sleep, you fool.
Just my imagination.
Your imagination is wearing America face paint. Okay. Oh, that could have gone better. But hey, he's unconscious and I'm not. Yeah, the headshots. I mean, I was just trying to actually even hit the guys at first, but those later shots were intended to be headshots, so that could have gone. That could have gone better. Darn it. And my suppressor. Oh no. My aim is terrible. I have Stormtrooper aim. But yeah, no third impact though. To mention the 360 thing again, you mentioned the E series later consoles. There's a list of released 360s on Wikipedia. That one apparently has some really good features built in. 4 gigs of memory, built-in Wi-Fi. Lots of fun stuff. Because my machine does not have built-in Wi-Fi. The arcades don't. So you would have to buy a separate Wi-Fi adapter. So something to consider there if you're looking to purchase a machine. That's one less purchase to make. 2 if you count the memory. And I haven't seen anything other Bayonetta games. I would like to play Bayonetta 2 at some point. I don't have a machine. Wait, it did come out on Switch though. I forgot about that. I don't have it on Switch. I forgot that they ported it. Good night, sir. Whee! Oh shit. How quickly can I send these guys to Napland? Oh, that's not great. Go to sleepy fools. It's 1 down. Stop. No! Stop in the name of justice. Headshot, please.
What's wrong?
No, 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 don't. Thank you. Now they have almost no suppressor. Oh, shit. Right, bridge. Okay, come on, get up. Thank you. Probably best walk across for a moment. Didn't go the bee route. Oh, crap, I missed the bees entirely. More bees! Okay. You know what? Let's get by these guys. I don't want to wake them up. They're sleeping so peacefully. Black face paint. Oh, yeah, that's always a good one. Oh, boy. Should I get up now? Yeah, here we go. Let's go. I see delicious mushrooms. Look down. Harvest. Trying not to shoot them because I don't want to waste precious ammunition. Oh, that bridge. Oh, hello.
Who's that?
It's the Sandman. Go to sleep, fool. Turn to face him. Face him. Damn it. Foobar. My usual level of caution serving me well. Lose out on the mushrooms, and I don't get to send a guy to sleep. Darn it. It's fine. I'm wearing the right face paint. It'll be off in a moment.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Precision shots. This game rewards precision shots.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Shooting out the radios was a thing you could do in the previous Metal Gear game. I never made much use of it on account of my awful aim, but it's very useful. And accidentally came in handy just a moment ago. One of those goons would have called for support. Why is this in here? Okay, just getting this one out of the way. Just getting this one out of the way. What the hell? Oh, we have a mask. Oh, okay. That comes in handy later, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But in previous Metal Gear, in Metal Gear Solid 2, I seem to recall the radios not having a big dumb red light on them that's like, shoot me here if you don't want me to be able to tattle. But here, they do. It's nice. If I had better aim, okay. Circle button to remove the suppressor. Oh, I've got 4 suppressors. Alright, I missed that part. Oh boy, I'm burning through this one though. Let's see. I have a situation to assess. Can't get up on that. Okay. There's a guy over there. He's quite a bit out of the way. Got any friends? Where'd your buddy over here? I kind of want to be a bit more careful this game. The last game I was really bad. This game I only want to be kind of bad. Oh, okay. That was... Let's see if I can use the scene transition to my advantage. Hopefully. Okay. Cutscene. It gave me a little bit of leeway for that cutscene, but from here, it's like, nah. Okay. Where's the party? Oh boy.
Right there?
Right where? Oh, hello. Gentlemen? Oh, shit.
I see him.
Okay. Okay, that was not the one I wanted to kick. Okay. Okay, now this just became a big dumb murder puzzle. So how am I going to get these guys off my back? There's got to be somewhere I can hide and... Okay, he can see me. Thank you for that. Gotta stay out of line of fire long enough to get to cover. Okay. No. Thank you. Okay. There's... Oh, yeah, I ain't getting out of here that easy. Whoop. Stay in the middle of the bridge. Okay. Get up. Okay, that's not the way I wanted to go, but thanks, game.
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Major.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Huh?
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
That's the plan.
Find a place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time, but the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Get up. Get up. Snake. Move over a little bit and get up. Okay, how far back am I going to have to go before I find some cover? Oh, no. I can't go back any further, can I? Yep. Forgot about that ledge I slid down, or I wouldn't come this way. Damn it. Okay, well, there's one death. It took me a minute.
Snake, what happened? Talk to me. Snake! Snake!
And checking the pulse. Okay, for a second I thought he was going to loot the corpse. That could have gone... better. Okay. Now... we do this again, but with less suicide. Okay. Gotta get this out of the way early, I suppose. Yeah, for anyone watching, sneaking, that's how you don't sneak. That is the opposite of what you need to do. Just do the thing that I did, but the opposite way. Without the failure. Okay. Okay, there's that dude over there. That hit should put him out in a minute. Oh, boy. Okay. I need different camo, I think. Okay, so while I'm thinking about how to really tackle this... there's another goon over here somewhere. I don't want to get blindsided by him. So there's a thing that's seen a bit of news on recently. Oh, hello. Huh? Hey, no auto aim. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. And it's apparently a series of leaks for a game called Multiverses, and I'm... heard another voice, didn't I? Oh! Anyone else? Not seeing any other movement. I could swear there was someone up there. Try to beat this Virtuous Mission chapter. I don't know how long I'm going to take this one, because I did start a bit late. Oh, hello. Oh, not camera. Work with me here. Okay. Okay. No, he's over here. Is he going to come this far? Foliage, quit moving. Okay, that's it. You get to be dinner. Okay. That's if I can get to it. I don't know if I'll complete this chapter, but I do want to, since this has already taken me a minute. I've got so many guys sleeping around here. Okay. Where's he at? So where was I? Multiverses. Oh, that snake is not asleep anymore. Thanks, snake. Hmm? And GameSpot, of course, had to mention it as seeing who would win in a fight between Batman and Gandalf. It's like, let's see, guy who really awesome ninja with ninja tools or freaking wizard. But yeah, that's not the thing that I'm taking away from the whole game's existence or possible existence, as leak, pinch of salt. Suffice to say, Smash Brothers like platform brawler with a whole bunch of Warner Brothers properties. There's a Wizard Batman. I am sure that's happened a time or two. There was that time he had that chair that gave him all that knowledge and shit. Let's see. Oh boy, I feel like I'm missing something important here. Oh, hello. It's another dude. Okay, nope, that was not what I wanted to do, but okay. Stand up. Snake, please, stand.
Just my imagination.
Okay. Wizard Batman. But yeah, apparently there's at least a partial roster that's leaked. See some of the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Rick and Morty, Wonder Woman, Batman, Gandalf.
Just my imagination.
Oh God. Several others. There was a possibility of Harry and Ron from Harry Potter. Let's see. The advanced techniques. Okay, thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. I think everyone's pretty much asleep. There's like one guy I remember seeing earlier, and that guy's got me nervous. Do I want to go high or do I want to keep on the ground? Okay. Wizard Batman. Oh boy. Oh, he's asleep. Anyone else? Multiverses. Think Smash Brothers, but with a bunch of Warner Brother properties. I saw Shaggy from Scooby-Doo mentioned. That, I don't know if that's... Oh boy, there's a dude out there that I missed. He's over this way. And I don't want to be too close to that ledge. I need to get out of here. Boop, boop. The God Emperor of Mankind. What God Emperor are you talking about? He ain't Orky. God, I need to look more into Warhammer lore. Okay. How we doing? Godzuki. Okay. I think this is the door. Yes! I did it without being murdered more than once. I'm moderately competent. Yeah. I want to see where this game goes, though. Apparently it's got at least one character that was like made up for the game, but I want to see how this shakes out, because it's all but been confirmed with the amount of leaks. So, we'll see what happens. I'm all for more platform brawlers.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volkin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
Man, now I want
What does it
platform
mean?
a brawler with wrestlers.
It means
Damn it!
he's a man of his word.
It's like, make it happen, WWE. Or, I guess, alternatively, AEW now.
Get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces.
No, the AEW is their competition.
And installing Brezhnev
And it's got a lot of great talent on there.
The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is
Catchy
using
name.
it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
I don't know about God Emperor, but Mankind does have a mean sock puppet. So I'm gonna put that in the gray area. I'm gonna fire that in the maybe pile.
Intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
Well, why not just skip to the end?
Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
I think this guy's kind of lucky. These guys aren't very good at their jobs. So,
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
mix of both to answer your question.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Oh man, I keep forgetting about the codec in later games.
Major,
And how this is totally not it.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Yep, weak signal. That's absolutely it. Oh yeah, the WWE, it's got some fun points, but the WCW thing and its implosion, that was such a mess. I'd like to do some more digging in that and learning a bit more about that. Oh, I seem to recall Eric Bischoff taking a... Is he trying to do a Hadoken there? What the hell? You're trying to cast a fireball? Wrong game! Doc? I seem to recall Eric Bischoff getting a bit of the blame for the implosion of WCW. But I don't have a lot of details. Meanwhile, WWE has been on cruise control for the longest time, and now that AEW's up, their new competition...
So this is the legendary boss.
Oh, and then there's this asshole.
Huh? We meet at last.
Oh, I missed the R1 prompt.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
And pose. Gotcha.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
No, his hat! You're so close to styling on them. I'm gonna dock you some points for the hat. Oh man, nice catch there, Blind Archer. I would not have never. I would never have noticed the shoulder straps.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
And there it is.
GRU operatives?
It's so nonchalant about everything he does. Just coming off with this massive air of cool. Because I always thought this guy was really cool the first time I played through it. And then he does that cat call, and I'm like, well, there goes.
Then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Hey, he's got better aim than I do. And now time for a little lesson, Shalashaska.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
And thus the legend was born.
Filthy American dog!
That is an accurate assertion there, no third impact.
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
He had me fooled, and then he did the cat call.
Pretty good.
And that's what he gets for being a show-off with all of his buds. And time to clean this mess up and get out!
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Okay, shoot and or stab Ocelot a few times. Okay, now there's one thing that I seem to recall happening if I handle this badly. So let's go on ahead and,
Saving the game, Snake?
Alright. Paramedic. I always loved saving with Paramedic, but, you know, I always miss Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling was great. I love the quotes. I love the... Rasvet means dawn. Okay, cool.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see
Can't imagine anything else like
You'll
that.
just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
And speaking of movies, this game came to mind when I was at Walmart recently shopping as 2024 already. One moment. Okay. Oh, American Zilla. I remember seeing him referred to as Godzilla in name only in a comic I read a while back. What was that comic? Okay, but yeah, anyway, Walmart. Does this require a stronger firearm? Okay, probably requires a stronger firearm. Alright. Come on. Let's see. Knife, right, here we go. Anyway, Walmart, right. Where was I? Let's see. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do the thing, game.
Snake, you can't do that. The future will change. You'll create a time paradox.
Just getting this one out of the way. All right. Ah, boy. One of the better game over screens, in my opinion. Okay, so Walmart thing, though. So this game came to mind the other day when I was at Walmart, because the opening movie, I can't show that on stream, I'll get VOD muted straight to hell, but it's basically a James Bond opening. It's basically just a James Bond opening, and I'm going through Walmart, because it was before starting this run up, and I'm sitting here thinking of the game, and I see a bunch of James Bond collections. Oh, it even goes negative. Cool. See a bunch of James Bond collections, and it. Oh. Lack of environmentalist message from the original movie. Yeah, it was a big, dumb. It was a mess. It was basically just about crazy monster smashing action. It was Godzilla '96, I want to say. It was a turd. It was fun, but it had no message. It was just action. But anyway, the Bond movies they had, Walmart had this whole display with a whole bunch of James Bond collection. They had a couple Connery collections, a couple more, Craig, Brosnan. I want to say they had Timothy Dalton. I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, what? No Lazenby collection?
We're from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best
98,
crew has to
thank you.
offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
I'm not missing this R1 prompt.
That's what they were making you pay.
Oh, shit, that thing's huge.
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Who'da thunk it?
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form.
So what you're saying is this isn't even its final form.
It will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
And Jean Reno, though, really talented actor. I loved him in... I liked him in Godzilla. He was fun there, but loved him in a movie called The Professional. It's been far too long since I've seen it, so I couldn't really give a plot summary, but assassin meets young girl, she gets enamored with him and starts trying to learn the trade. Shit happens, and if I'm not mistaken, Gary Oldman is there. Leon the professional, yeah. Seem to remember there being like a action figure or high detail doll being made of that character. My brother was talking about that. He collects a lot of like Figma kind of action figures. Hiya, boss. Ooh, Wasabi. I've always wanted to see that. I've only ever seen the trailers and I never came back to it.
Boss?
The trailers looked great.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Look, up in the sky! It's a bird! No, it's a plane! And in that plane, Dr. Bees! Also, holy shit, the lifting power of those bees. To hell with Fulton and Extraction. We got bees! God, Natalie Portman. I forgot that was Natalie Portman.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Oh, I'll be checking that link out soon there, Altieson. Very soon.
Welcome back.
Oh god, those eyes.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Well, she says 5.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
And here's her stand. Oh.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
I will never not think of Yu Yu Hakusho when he says that. I know why he says that, but damn it.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Would the confusion
Think
count
you
if
can
he were
pull
to
the trigger?
join up? Oh, his shoulder straps are accurate. Okay. What are you talking about? This totally takes place in the jungles of Russia. The lush green foliage teeming with wildlife and snakes and shit.
Can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
I don't know.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
It's okay, he didn't need those ribs anyway. Oh, man. Well, splish splash, Snake is taking a bath.
The new blood has been rejected.
That dude could be a villain in G.I. Joe. He could be part of Cobra. I mean, that's not just a tie-in with the Cobra unit or anything. That guy could just straight up work with Cobra Commander.
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Ah, boy. Looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
I had to say that rocket punchline, and I'm craving Marvel vs. Capcom 2 so bad right now.
She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left analog stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left analog stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Oh boy, see if I can remember that. This was the part of the game that actually kind of lost me a bit when I was originally playing. Did I write it all down? Oh boy, I wish I had. Oh boy. Yeah, the medical treatment kind of kicked my ass in my initial playthrough, and that was on easy. Okay, no bandage, not yet. Disinfected. So disinfect and bandage. Okay, what about the bleeding? Okay, L2 medicine. Okay, venom, poisoning, treating colds. Yeah, right. Stomach. Okay, nothing here. Okay. Oh boy. Bleeding. Oh boy, that's not. Okay, burns. Let's see. There's the disinfectant. Knock that out. Okay. Styptic and bandage, I believe. Okay, let's double check. No bandage applied. Gotcha. Oh. Let's see, suffering from a deep cut. Suture kit. Thankfully, you don't have to apply them in the real specific order. Okay. Yeah, Kojima, though, he would totally break your arm just for immersion's sake. Because, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking of the microwave hallway in Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, God, I'm going to hate that when it comes up. I mean, I almost wish I had an auto-fire controller. The turbo-fire crap. I hate turbo-fire controllers. But I almost wish I had it for that one purpose. Let's see. Cut, bleeding, bandage, disinfectant. Okay. Let's see. Cut, bleed, disinfect, and bandage. So that's one. Okay. Cut, bleed, bandage, disinfect. Okay. Cut, bleed, disinfect, bandage. Okay, bone fractured and no bandage applied. Okay. Let's move on to the next one for a moment. Bone, bone, and... Alright. And... bandage. Okay. So, bone. Okay. Welcome, Big Follows bot guy. Okay. One minute. One moment. Alright. Thank you for that catch. I will never get quick at that. Suffering with those microwaves. I mean, I can do it. My right arm is ready, but I recall last time having to switch to my left. That hallway is brutal. And he did that shit on purpose. I mean, just wow. Okay, styptic? No, what am I looking at the styptic for? Splint. And bandage. Alright. Splint and bandage. I keep looking at the styptic for some reason. Yes, the bees! All of the bees. God, that's a rough sound. Like playing Resident Evil yesterday with the dogs. The sound when you put down one of those zombie dogs, that is absolutely gut-wrenching. This is not too far behind. Oh, man. Yeah, Snake, though, with his medical training, it's like, which one of these broken bones do I apply the cigar to?
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Oh, right. Eh? I think I was missing what I was supposed to be seeing there.
Shagohod.
Oh man, just the idea of moving that damn thing. It's a lot of metal. I remember very little of her role in Peace Walker, but it's kind of one of the reasons I want to get to that game, because there's some weirdness that happens there that for anyone who hasn't played this game would be very spoilerific to even mention, but just fun times. Why does he remind me of Beavis for some reason? I'm looking at Ocelot and I'm thinking of Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. And why did that have to occur to me now? Damn it.
Excellent. A great success.
Oh, man.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Formation flight has got to take just so much training, so much skill, coordination with all the flyers.
Who is she?
And clear comms.
Woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Never heard of a false flag attack, Shalashasca? And that's when shit got real. See, Solid Snake was very lucky, and admittedly quite skilled. He never got to the point in any of the conflicts he was in where nukes actually got fired. This guy, not so lucky. Not so lucky. Oh boy. Well, I suppose that's Virtuous Mission. So I did not realize what time it is. I have got work in the morning. Holy shit. How is Snake not just melting? Like Sarah Connor? Well, he did mention his pants tightening. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't into nukes. Ah. Five choppers flying with that wonderful nuclear crosswind. Oh boy, just what even? Those guys have got to be the best helicopter pilots in the world. But anyway, that's Virtuous Mission and the failure therein. So I am going to have to go on ahead and bail. I did not realize... Okay. I'm definitely going to have to go on ahead and go, though, because I got work in the morning. So thanks again, one and all, for stopping by, including the bot. It's like, thank you, come again, never. Oh, God, bots. But seriously, though, I will be back Saturday with this game. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. I will be... I'll be back Saturday with this game. I should actually be on time because work won't be just grabbing me by the throat and beating me about the neck and face. And so Saturday, Metal Gear Solid 3 continues. Sunday, Resident Evil continues. Oh boy, the hurting continues on Sunday. Woo, that game. I forgot how little it held your hand. But that's going to be interesting. That's going to be fun to go through. Wednesday... as stated prior, I'm staying off of Wednesday streams for a bit. I need to update my little schedule card and schedule on Twitch to reflect that. I haven't been able to get any Unity practice in, but that's basically what I wanted to block that time out for. Work is kicking my ass, so that's what I want to do. Is I want to dedicate some time to learning a bit about Unity. At least wanted to get up to the point where I was in Game Maker Studio. I got to the point in Game Maker Studio where I could animate a little dude and have him moving around on screen, and then I let that lapse and forgot. But I wanted to learn Unity more because it actually has a coding language that you can use outside of Unity, C#. So I figured it'd be kind of cool to learn a little bit about Unity, make some little stupid crap in there, and maybe eventually touch on the coding language in there. It's a little personal learning time. I'll probably just be burning through tutorials for a bit. Let's see. Cycle me some saves. Yeah, work. Oh boy. I hope work gets better, but... Oh... Let's just say I've learned a lot about that place in 18 years. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and pop out and... no, not even. Wait, a couple seconds. Okay, I'm just going to leave the stream with that because I'm not even going to have this finished playing. No, game. You will obey! That's the scene that I didn't want to play. Oh, boy. But it is what it is. Thanks again, one all, for stopping by. Back Saturday with this, Sunday with Resident Evil, and I will see you when I see you. Take it easy, party people.
Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.